Orlan Wamar, and even the
Your starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Royce Alforque, Ron Denison, Mike Calisan, Arvin Gamboa, Nico Panganiban para sa San Juan. LJ Gonzalez, Judel Fuentes, Simon Sandagon, Vince Magbos, and Gab Banal para naman sa Quezon Huskers. Our officials for this ball game: Mike Kinay is the crew chief, Ray Gabriel, Rick D'Amico, sa pang-referee, Jay Casaverde is the fourth man. Ball is up and we are underway. Really forceful on the tip there, galing kay Simon Sandagon, who may have a lot of to prove in this ball game, matching up against a player like Mike Calisan, who pretty much is the standard when it comes to power forwards dito sa ating liga.
And this is a good opportunity for Simon Sandagon to play up to that level and improve himself, that he belongs in that discussion, and pretty much the way that he would defend and be active on the offensive floor as well. See a run here early para dito sa Huskers, but a good defensive comeback para dito sa Knights.
Gabanal, the former MVP. The cross-court pass is intercepted. Royce Alforque. No call on the bump from LJ Gonzalez. LJ goes to Gab. A good-sized crowd here para sa ating duel in Lucena. LJ trying to sort out his feet there. Misses the jumper. Now Royce Alforque, Arvin Gamboa. Bigay kay Ron Denison. Alforque. Calisan. Panganiban got the step. Nico lays it in.
That's where things become very dangerous for San Juan Knights. Every time you have Mike Calisan getting involved in two-man action, you have to pick your poison. Are you taking a rolling Mike Calisan or taking the guy handling the ball for his create? And that time, they pretty much left that lane in the middle for that drive on that two-man action by the Knights.
Number 2, Mike Calisan is first.
Tsaka grabe rin yung bantayan dito, LJ versus Royce, tapos Judel and Ron Dennis, and you pretty much could feel that defensively the Knights do understand that you gotta control both these guards as well para dito sa Huskers.
Magbuhos to LJ. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The former Knight, Judel Fuentes. Magbuhos inside. Sandagon for two.
Well, that's what he's got to do. Once he gets that ball inside, understanding that they've been blitzing that two-man action, he's got to attack that rotate defense. But then again, just staying active, attacking the lane para dito sa Knights. Nico with another basket.
Fuentes with a jumper. That's off the mark. Royce Alforque. San Juan immediately going to their set here.
Very patiently going through their sets in the half court.
Calisan is there. He dumps the ball to Gamboa. Play broken up by LJ. Full steam ahead. LJ Gonzalez fouled by his former buddy in college. Let's see, Royce Alforque. Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And every time you get that forward and that guard in that sequence blitzing against that movement by the Huskers, you do expect that ball's going to get to the corner. Eventually, Calisan's going to come and help out. The rotate defense is a smaller guy, and Simon Sandagon really has to attack that cup with a lot of force amidst that defense.
Alforque ngayon. He'll launch the three. Di pumasok. Iba nakuha ni Judel Fuentes.
I like that Simon really locating where Mike Calisan is, avoiding any more rebounds for Mike.
Sandagon against a former teammate as well in Alforque, and LJ with a three-pointer to push Quezon ahead, 5-4.
I'm sure at some point sa pag-uusap sa depensa nitong San Juan Knights, bigyan muna natin ng konti yung 3 points kay LJ. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. That time he makes that basket, maybe start being more honest defensively from 3 against LJ.
An interception from Arvin Gamboa. Gamboa trying to go coast to coast. Arvin, no. Alforque to Ron Denison. Picks up his dribble. Calisaan has it. 10 seconds to work with. Alforque. That's an offensive foul on Ron Dennison. And quickly acknowledging it.
Offensive foul on number 7,
Trying to do a little screen-to-screener action to allow Calisan to get to the bottom of the post, the shaded area. But this three right here by LJ Gonzalez, understanding I got to catch and shoot to make that defense be more honest when I take threes.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. LJ. 3.5 minutes gone by in this ball game. Gonzalez, 8 seconds to work with. Magbohos trying to dump it to Sandagon. A lot of sloppy plays early on. Gamboa. And that is off Royce Alforque. The sloppy tone of this ball game has continued.
Oh, nakikita
Palitan
mo.
ng turnovers.
Oo nga, nakikita mo din sa palitan itong dalawang possessions para dito sa Huskers. Both these teams getting a hand on the ball, getting deflections in the passing lanes. And to your point, making it a sloppy set so far para dito sa dalawang teams na to in those possessions.
Here's Sandagon. Judel looking for Simon underneath. Sandagon powers through and gets it to drop. They gotta like the aggressiveness from Simon Sandagon.
Just the kind of force that you're gonna be needing from Simon Sandagon. Be very focused in understanding how to finish inside the paint against the defense.
Panganiban just threw it up. LJ comes away with a loose ball. Here comes Gonzalez. And a foul given up by Arvin Gamboa. And each time the Huskers have the ball, you can feel it from the crowd here inside the Lucena Convention Center.
And just to show a lot of support para sa team nila. Ganda ng pasa na yun ni Judel, na-control ni Simon Sandagon, and just the presence.
Assist. Sabi ni Coach Alex, mas gumagaan ang mood ng kanyang players kapag maraming assist kasi parang sila na rin ang nakakashoot pag ganun. And it is reassurance of their teamwork. Back to you sa Dolphin Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, G. And itong San Juan, they're down early here, 9-4. The assist, and mas gusto ko yung defensive battle because Quezon takes a lot of pride with their billing as the best defensive team in the league.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna love that from that end of the floor. Meantime, guys trying to find open men, being unselfish that time. Medyo masikip yung pasa ni Judel, but agree ako dun yung labanan sa depensa, paano mo chechikin yung ofensiba nitong Huskers at the same time para naman dito sa San Juan Knights, and both teams really pride themselves with a lot of defensive schemes.
And this is a matchup as well with na parehong koponan, hindi nagkakalayo with the size. As Orlan Mamar is freed up, he's fouled by LJ.
But precisely, itong depensa na ito, feeling ko na-tempt na lang talaga. Akala niya siguro di-dribble pa to si Orlan Mamar pero biglang catch and shoot situation.
And getting entangled there on the closeout, on the challenge rather.
There are very few players who are actually legitimate catch and shoot guys, and Orlan being one of them. And so you have to be very aware of where he is on the floor, especially as he makes gestures of making an attempt.
That's the first free throw to drop. Orlan Nomar, and then AC Soberano will check in on the next dead ball as well. Para sa San Juan. Different dimension ay binibigay niya with Panganiban, more of a slasher. Then biglang ibang atake naman. Senator Jigoy Estrada. Hearing it from the crowd. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Thank you to LGR.
Sen Jigoy has never had a love for missed free throws.
Wala.
Nakita mo yung reaction palagi.
9-6. Dennison is replaced. So Dennison pala yung pinalitan ni AC.
And these guys coming off the bench for San Juan. Mabigat din Maikes, AC Soberano, Orlan Mamar.
LJ for three. That's short. Rebound. Next to Maikes. And going back to Simon Sandagon, yung mga finishes niya ngayon, Coach Mike, iba, hindi push shot.
Ano siya, kumbaga talagang tutok na tutok. Hindi yung biglaang release na nagmamadali. Ano?
Oo.
He's timed his shots well and very focused on a good finish.
4:21 remaining here in the first period.
Medyo kabado daw si Judel Fuentes pagdating sa preparasyon sa laro ngayon dahil alam niya kapag San Juan ang kalaban, mas mahigpit ang depensa sa kanya. Of course, it's because he played for San Juan for years, sharing that he still shares a close relationship with Orlan Wamar, Dexter Maiquez, and Ron Denison. He reminisces on his favorite memory playing with that team when they reached the North Division Finals going against Nueva Ecija. He is grateful for San Juan for helping him develop his individual defense, attributing it to being an all-around player now here for Quezon. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, G. And, Judel Fuentes, undoubtedly one of the stars of this league right now, and really burst into the scene when he was with the Knights in 2022, and they had a signature 36-point game against Makati in the first round of the playoffs.
And then that last game was really a good bounce-back game para dito kay Judel Fuentes. Trying to get back his form. Kasi isa to sa mga players na, alam mo, pag nag-release, mas malamang ipapasok kaysa sa Mintis, because of his really good shot form.
He struggled big time in last season's playoffs as well, pero he's gotten past that.
Oh, yes, he did.
Full trust and confidence din yung Quezon Huskers sa kanya. Gozum inside, kick out to Tamsi. The 3-ball, yes! Great ball movement from the Huskers there to free up Francis Tamsi.
And that is exactly why it's very exciting to watch these Quezon Huskers. Not only understanding schemes, they move the ball a lot. They love to take threes. But the activities inside so far, you see 4 orange shirts battling against Mike Calisan.
I think it's going to be on Will Gozum. May tama dun sa ulo ni Mike Calisan. Look at RJ Minerva threading the needle as well. And then Tamsi finishing that wonderful ball movement from Quezon.
Lahat ng offensive schemes nila doon, nasunod. 2 on the ball, you release that, get a hockey pass down on the baseline corner, and you see a baseline drift. They give it up over to Tamsi for that good 3. And so that was pretty much a really good offensive set for the Huskers.
That's last touch on Alvin Abundo.
Little cross screen between the bigs, lifting si Hugnatan sa taas para kung wala yung pasa kay Maiquez, pwede lang initiate yung big man action sa ibabaw, maybe on a zoom and a little delay movement. In the meantime, Cranial Veloria underneath, getting that ball in the paint and challenging the guard defense of the Huskers.
Apat na.
Tsaka penalty na dito. One more before they get into penalty itong Quezon Huskers. Samantalang itong San Juan already in penalty.
Veloria rattles the free throw home. 3 minutes remaining. Reaction ni Senji, parang, sige, mintis mo. Mintis mo yan.
Subok lang.
Two for two for Cranial. 12-10. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. Christian Pagaran is in the game. RJ Minerva is also in. Here he is against Ugnata, and he draws the foul on Papa Ray.
I like how the Huskers are, forcing their bigs into actions that they feel, at least they can compete against the other bigs of the San Juan Knights. Kanina, dami natin nakitang activity involving si Simon Sandagon. Ito, immediately, Minerva getting into it.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Minerva has been playing with a lot of confidence. Kita natin yun last week against Basilan. Ang ganda ng nilaro niya,
At saka napaka-importante yung ganung kumpiyansa para sa players like Minerva because it really, gives them a lot of depth on that position, not just really focus on Gabanal, Will Gozum, and Simon Sandagon.
There's a whistle on the floor again.
And so far, itong Huskers trying to keep in step with the movement offensively of the San Juan Knights. But in so doing, dami nilang foul na nako-commit. And Topeng Lagrama now coming in for the Huskers.
That's the third point guard that they have put in sa larong to. Started with LJ, then Abundo, now Topeng Lagrama, who needs to match up with Orlan Omar.
Agree. Napaka-interesting rin ng palitan ng tao dito sa San Juan Knights. A lot of, in my opinion, two-way players that can both score and defend. And so that's why it's tough to be going up against San Juan.
12-11, another missed free throw for the Knights. Minerva with a counter steal. It's a foul on Maikes.
Pero nagustuhan ko doon si Rainiel Hugnatan getting in the passing lanes, almost stealing that ball. And really that back pick for that big is really a setup for a flare on the other end for shooters like Tamsi, and he was just in there getting in the passing lanes.
At the line for two, RJ Minerva.
RJ Minerva at the line. Missed both free throws in his last trip. Ngayon, also misfiring. Attorney Don Kapunan and Boss Magnum Embrere there on the Quezon management. One for four for RJ Minerva so far. Huskers with a 2-point lead.
So far the Huskers making half of their shot attempts for a 50% clip. You got to do a better job in making points from there because it's tough if you go up against San Juan.
Tapare against Will Gozum. Hugnatan. Hugnatan Mintis leaving that one short.
Good hold on that post defense. Allowing that middle attack pero pinahirapan bago naka-atake ito si Rainiel Hugnatan.
Gozum pops out against Maikes. 10 seconds to work with. Pagaran on the handoff. A lot of holding off the ball.
And for these San Juan Knights to be giving attention to Pagaran really shows you yung klase ng player he's turned out this season para dito sa Huskers.
Well, he can hurt you, to say Christian Pagaran. He can hurt you with his play on the offensive end as well. Topeng Lagrama is at the line. That's 4 missed foul shots here early on.
And they're 1 out of 3 in their last 3 attempts.
No, actually 1 out of 5.
1 out of 5 na, right.
And Topeng nails the free throw, 14-11. You see how the Quezon defense holding San Juan here in the first period. Only held to 11 points. Maikes for 3. That doesn't drop. Rebound. Nakuha ni Topeng Lagrama. They go inside. Play broken up. Topeng trying to counter steal here. Maikes. Layup is short. Lagrama comes away with the loose ball. Waits for Minerva. Inside. RJ Minerva for 2.
Well, except for that missed layup attempt by Dexter Maikes, both these teams actually doing really good on both ends of the floor. Omar misses a 3.
Nag-agawan ang dalawang naka-orange. So the ball will stay with San Juan. Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. I thought that was a good non-call there.
Agree. You gotta let these guys play.
AC will miss. Rebound. Will Gozum.
Boy, this game's played with a lot of pace between these two.
RJ Minerva. San Juan shooting just 25%. Minerva with a jumper. Misses everything there.
Well, it's gonna be very important that Minerva makes those shots because if he does, it stretches the defense of the Bigs. of San Juan Knights and would allow, you know, paint cuts to be pretty much easier of a receive para sa Huskers. Missed that shot wildly, and Vince Magbohos comes back for the Huskers.
Yun, kitang-kita mo, ramdam mo yung taas ng intensity ng laro na to. No? Vince Magbohos, I think Quezon has used up 10 or 11 players now.
They're going really deep on that roster. Mahalaga rin na they keep in pace against San Juan with this much, you know, speed of the game.
0 for 2 for Wamar from beyond the arc. Thompson with a rebound.
Final shot, an offensive sequence for the quarter para dito sa Huskers.
Topeng with the rock. Against Orlan Wamar. 7 seconds. Lagrama. Magbohos pops out. He'll launch the 3. No. And that is it for our first quarter. One of the rare times that San Juan has held to a low output here in the MPBL. Only 11 points. As we check out the highlights of the first period, Simon Sandagon with that forceful finish. Dexter Marquez scores on the other end as well.
Well, one of the things, if you're going up against the San Juan Knights, you gotta control two-man action. And so far, I think defensively, that's the thing that the Huskers have actually prevented for the Knights to do, and also by scoring really good on the offensive end of the floor.
Back here in Lucena City as we check out.
A lot of ways, offensively and defensively. Might be Quezon Huskers really returning more to threes on the offensive end. Samantalang ito namang San Juan Knights really going to their, you know, pick and pop actions, rollers on two-man game offensively para sa kanila.
Gozum. Judel Fuentes is in the game. Sends it to Magbohos. The shot fake. Magbohos slays it in.
I just love that Gortat screen underneath by Will Gosum, clearing that path for that drive by Vince.
San Juan shooting just 3 of 15 in that first quarter. Quezon 5 of 11.
Actually, yun ang nagpahirap sa kanila. Just 20% shooting.
Almost a steal. Marquez fouled hard by Lagrama. And Topeng bouncing like a ball.
Lakas nun.
Shook that one off quickly.
Against that drive by Marquez, really tried to cushion his fall pero hindi na umabot yung arm niya. Diretso na sa hip. He's a tough player. Picks himself up after that.
18-11. He is tough kahit maliit lang yan. Alam natin yan si Topeng Lagrama.
Oo naman.
Anong yung mga laro, kaya paborito yan siya dito sa Quezon eh.
Ang laki ng fan base niya dito.
Lahat
no?
siguro ng barangay dito, nalaroan niya na yan. Lahat ng barangay court, I mean. He started really playing basketball na paikot-ikot dito sa probinsya ng Quezon right around when he was in high school. That was more than a decade ago. Tamsi forced that one, and he fouls Marquez.
And for Topeng to be continuing to perform at this level, to be kept by the Huskers, makikita mo kung ano rin ang naiko-contribute niya para dito sa kanilang team. Gives them that additional guard in the rotation of Coach Eric for the Huskers. But one thing that's na-observe ko dito, somehow dito sa San Juan Knights, we've never seen Mike Calisaan involved in a pick and roll action. You know? It was only once when that chase action on that drive by Nico Panganiban. Everything else, that two-man game, middle of the floor, has been taken away by the Huskers.
There's a whistle. I think it will go on Joshua Hierro.
Well, number 41, Joshua Yero is first.
That's an interesting matchup as well. Joshua Yero against Marquez on that action.
16.2
And
seconds.
Soberano is yung binabantayan nitong ni Joshua Yero. LJ Gonzalez will check in on the next dead ball. Ooh. Almost a turnover for San Juan. Wamar takes the handoff. Aldrich Ramos for 3. Rebound Judel Fuentes. Grama has it. Tope goes to Magbuhos. Back to Lagrama. 18 to 13. The kick out to Judel Fuentes. A 3. The ball is loose.
Oh, look at those guys.
Oh. And Magbuhos is down on the floor.
Talagang alam mo implication rin ito, pwestuhan lalo na sa standings between these two teams.
Lucas Cullar comes in for the first time in this ball game.
Boy, that's another tough defending guard for the San Juan Knights.
And Magbuhos has stayed on the ground. Check out what happened here.
He got hit on the face.
Oo, sa pagpasa niya.
Habang dumadrive siya doon, sinubukan niyang iswing yung ball reversal para doon sa 3 points the other way. At in so doing, tinamaan siya.
I don't think there's going to be a call here. It's just going to be
Will he be...
an out of bounds. So but he needs to be replaced.
It's this mandatory sub, no? See this drive right here.
Yun,
Oh,
tinamaan.
Left elbow.
Oo, ang siko ni Dexter Marquez.
Right to the cheek of Vince.
And totally unintentional there.
Yes.
RJ Minerva returns for Vince Magbuhos.
This is going to be crucial quality minutes here for RJ Minerva. It's got to be up to the level of what Vince has done so far for the Huskers.
LJ Gonzalez. Judel Fuentes. There's Cranial Villoria. That's off Judel.
Well, they pretty much kept him in there in that sideline trap area. Judel was not getting anywhere. Couldn't go to the baseline. That area was pretty much covered. And sa ibabaw naman, nabangan rin siya ni Aldrich Ramos. And plus, fact of the matter is, didn't have vision for a pass. So Orlan Wamar goes down. I doubt that was a foul on Judel Fuentes. I thought I saw Orlan Wamar go directly to Judel Fuentes. You gotta see that. Oh, there you go. He did see him.
Yeah, there was a little look
Sumilip muna.
to the side. It happened to John Uduba as well in the first game, and the second game rather. Omar, bigay kay Dexter Marquez. And LJ Gonzalez gets stuck there on the pick with Dexter Marquez. And Quezon is already in penalty here in the second quarter.
The action yan, they let JC Goliar go. Marquez receives it, and LJ really just ramming right through the chest of Dexter Marquez in an effort really to refuse to get screened.
Kita mo rin yung banggaan dyan sa loob, pisikalan. Ang bigat din, no? Dexter Marquez, kahit he may be the bigger guy, but he obviously felt that. LJ Gonzalez, pato din yun eh.
Oo. At saka alam mo si Dexter, ang gusto niya, i-keep niya yung bola para pag lumampas si LJ, susubukan niya kung may atake siya, pero ang lakas rin talaga ng pagkakahampas sa kanya sa dibdib eh.
Get a specialty from OneXBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Diego Darius in right now for the Huskers.
18 to 15. First time in the ball game para kay Diego Dario. Here's Dario.
Oh, JC Collier caught.
Foul number 26, Jason Collier is first.
Kita eh.
Gabanal replacing Josh Wall.
Can't say that was minimal contact, but
Yeah, definitely hooked him with that left hand.
pero bilis eh, no? Ang bilis na pangyayari dun eh. Diego Dario sends it to Gabanal. Sandago now against Calisan. Simon. No. Iba ni Collier quickly to Wamar. He gets a running start. Orlan Wamar.
What a good effort defensively by both Gab and Simon on that drive by Orlan Wamar. A lot of bodies on the floor. At least for what, 5 to 6 sequences already. Different guys, ha? Iba-iba yan. Ito yung atake ni Orlan Wamar. Tried to create that separation. Kabungguan yung dalawang Huskers.
Tinamaan sa mukha.
Tinamaan sa mukha, right.
Needed a few seconds to get himself together.
One thing you like about Orlan Wamar as the season progressed, nung start, medyo nag-struggle yan pagdating sa point guard role. No?
You have an update on Vince Magbuhos, Gianna Llanes.
Yes, quick update on Vince Magbuhos na siko nga raw siya, but no hard feelings daw. He is currently icing his mouth with a little bit of blood coming from his gums, pero nakangiti pa rin siya at kayang-kaya raw makabalik sa laro. Back to you guys.
Ay, salamat, G.
That's good news for the Huskers.
They go to Gabanal against Orlan Wamar.
This match.
There's a double team. Minerva will fire. That's off the mark. Collier with the rebound. Collier pushing. Goes to Aldrich Ramos. Orlan back to Aldrich against RJ Minerva. Cranial Viloria. Looking for Collier from the corner. That's good. Really patient from the Knights. 20 to 18. Diego Dario. RJ Minerva with the offensive foul.
Well, everybody really just stay.
Here's Jodel. Scoop layup and one. Para kay Jodel Fuentes, his first basket of the ball game. Jodel Fuentes. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker.
Boy, and did Jodel need that one? Good finish against the defense with the left hand.
An everyday karaoke para kay Jodel Fuentes.
Ito isa sa mga player na sila nasa pinaka-streaky na shooter ito, no? Si Jodel Fuentes.
Absolutely.
Pag nakaisa, nasahan mo, susubok pa ulit yan. And just that confidence on his shots from the outside.
21 to 20. Calisan. Viloria. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rainiel sends it to Collier inside. Calisan, the best in the business. And seeing gaps there inside the paint.
San Juan's preparation for today being his way of telling them, Master, ito na po ako ngayon, ready na po ako. Coach Eric naman reminisces on Coach Alex as his player, always with a notebook and pen. Napaka-tiyaga daw ni Coach Alex bilang player that he would note down his shots taken and his percentage from the field. In Coach Eric's words, magaling siyang coach ngayon kasi napaka-teachable niya. He is always willing to learn more. Back to you, Sidalf and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, G. And it's nice to hear that story between Coach Alex and Coach Eric going up against each other now, pero once in their lives work together as coach and as players. Siyempre si Coach Alex had a championship with in college with San Beda. Was that the drought ender, Coach Mike?
Oo.
He was the captain of that.
Yes. Sobrang saya namin.
Ngayon,
Oo.
yun na. Pumasok na
Ang ano?
ang pagkabidista mo. Para kasi Gianna, pumasok ang pagka-atenista ng second game.
Bihira lang naman yun sa akin.
24-21. And speaking of Coach Alex, we would like to give a birthday greeting sa kanyang nanay, Carmelita Lulu Ilumina. That's coming from Coach Alex and his family. Coach Alex, 24-21.
So the big story and the difference, in my opinion, would be bench points right here. This is a what, +9 or +11 rather para dito sa San Juan Knights. Pretty much led by Dexter Maiquez, Orlan Mamar, and JC Colliar. Talang dito sa Huskers, manaka scoring pagdating dyan. Minerva and Tamsi both have 3, and then Lagrama with 1. Those 7 points altogether off the bench para dito sa Huskers.
It's 26-21. And San Juan has taken control here. Sandagon is fouled by Aldrich Ramos.
Yeah, that time Simon Sandagon taking off a page from the middle lane attack of Mike Calisan, really just limiting himself to one dribble and strongly going to the cup.
Malayo, no? Iba talaga yung finishes ni Simon ngayon. No? Hindi na one dribble and then teardrop. Ngayon, one dribble tapos atake na.
Oh, subo na talaga yung tira. Talagang atake. Masama, para sa isang big na katulad niya, mas gusto mo yung yung attacking tutok talaga kaysa sa float.
Oo. And I think his upper body strength as well. No, nakita natin, lakas na rin ang katawan nito ni Simon.
Tama.
It is his third season with Quezon. 26-23, 4.5 minutes remaining.
Tsaka pa habang lumalalim ka sa playoffs, ang dami na niyang magiging situation na gano'n.
And it looks like it will be a technical on Mike Calisan.
Was that a flop?
For faking a foul.
Well, gotta see that again.
Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Yeah, it may have been tripped by Diego Dario.
Yes, may tama sa paa no? Kaya na out of balance It wasn't really the bump coming from Minerva. It was from Sandagon. It really was the trip. Napapunta siya dun sa baba. Alam niyang hindi siya tinamaan dun ni Simon Ayun yung kino-contest nila ngayon. Na sinasabi ni Coach RB Mangaas napatid. So now they're discussing this with the officials. But one thing though that has really, I guess, parang a difference rin dito would be the made free throws, which is a +4 para dito sa San Juan Knights, or +6 rather. 13 versus 7 makes. The Knights shooting much better from the line.
Oo. Ano ito yung...
They've been back and forth with this.
They overturn a technical.
Oh yeah, that was a technical call, right?
The challenge made by San Juan Knights was successful. There was no technical foul.
So, the technical has been rescinded here because Calisan was stripped by Diego Dario. Yun, sumabit yung kanyang kaliwang paa.
Kaya siya bumagsak
Lagrama returns.
14 seconds to shoot.
So wala na yung technical.
Yeah. Joe M. Sabandal has entered the game. Calisaan quickly to Galinato. Want the ball in the hands of Galinato fires a 3. Kopeng helping out. Pero nakuha pa rin ni Calisaan ng offensive rebound. Puljar was fouled by Sandagon.
Foul right there on Simon.
And that's number 3 on Sandagon.
A tough call for Simon. Move right here by JC Collier on that drive. He beat Simon to the spot.
May kamay eh.
Oo.
Yes, he moved his feet, but
Mabigat doon, pangatlo na eh. Ganda pa naman na nilalaro ni Simon so far in the first half.
Yeah. Not a way for San Juan. They really test your patience with the way they play. Now they more than half of their points are from the free throw line.
And tsaka yung paint touches nila, really ball on the floor eh. Hindi masyado yung swing eh. They really get a guy to initiate action going down the paint. And that's where the defense really tries to catch up and rotate.
28-23. Nabundo. Can't get past Galinato. Bundo is looking for Gabanal. No? Napunta kay Topeng Lagrama ang bola. Jumper from Topeng.
Laking bagay no slight nudge ni Topeng Lagrama to create that separation, allowing him to get off that shot.
Collier, free throw line jumper is money from Lucas.
And again, the Knights have been very consistent with attempts for paint touches, and they read off of that kung ano yung binibigay ng depensa. If you leave that lane open, they're gonna take it.
Here's Lagrama. Magbuhos is in the way. There's a double team on Topeng. Turnover. And Sabandal is away.
And twice we've seen that sideline trap work defensively para dito sa San Juan Knights. Earlier we saw that with Jodel, and ito yung pangalawa kay Topeng.
Nandre Chunamos ang nakabantay kay Topeng. The kick out to Gabana, sets his feet, no good. Magbuhos grabs the rebound. Lagrama gets it back. 8 seconds to work with. Topeng for 3. Yes! Being active, Topeng Lagrama, and that has really gotten him into a rhythm here in the second period. 2:20 remaining.
Absolutely, the needed boost by the Huskers from the guard spot, Topeng has really provided.
Calisaan puts the ball on the deck. Mike Calisaan will not be denied. 4 points now para kay Mike Calisaan.
And that's the first time of face-up ball on the floor action for Mike Calisaan.
Too strong on that attempt para kay Will Gozum. The stop by San Juan. The Knights right here. Galinato seeing a crack in the defense.
And yeah, pretty much a good game here between the Huskers and the Knights.
36-28. Dario. Great defense there. This is what I like about the Knights. Their versatility defensively. These guards, Sabandal, Galinato, and Collier can really give them another dimension sa laro nila. No? When they come in, iba din yung binibigay nila Panganiban eh. Tsaka nila AC Soberano.
Tsaka yung solo coverage pagdating sa depensa, even on the closeout. Meantime, we got a good 3 drop there by Diego Dario. A little catch and shoot action off that wing. And we just talked about the kind of defense that San Juan provided for their team. Pero ang ganda ng pagkakapasok na yun ni Diego Dario.
Vince Magbuhos creating the situation. Galinato gambled on the steal. And then Diego Dario swishes that 3 through. We'll be right back. LJ Topeng and Vince trio helping out in the win against Basilan, and Will Gozum and Miguel Fuentes were the top scorers in that ball game. Pero syempre, can't do it alone. LJ Topeng and Vince contributing and making an impact. LJ Gonzalez is still on the bench.
At saka yung tatlo na yun, kahit na single digits lang yun, ang ganda ng field goal conversions. Napakalaking tulong na yun para dito sa Huskers in that game.
I don't expect double figures every time, but syempre pag panalo, good sign pa rin.
Yes.
Here's Galinato to Maikes. Magbuhos, so nakabantay sa Bandal from the corner. Look at Mike Calisaan, that's last touch on Gabanal.
Mike Calisaan, ang ganda ng kombinasyon ng box out at saka taas ng lundag, kaya hindi hirap kumuha ng rebound. See that leap by Mike.
Galinato inside. Another foul called on Quezon.
That has really forced a lot of paint defense para dito sa Huskers.
Now, they've been in the penalty for quite some time now. Itong Quezon.
Indeed.
8 minutes pa yata yun nung nasa penalty na sila.
Bawat atake kasi sa loob ng paint, napupuwersang tumulong. May mga shooters ka pa sa labas. Lalo na JC, hit one earlier. And you have to be mindful against those shots from the outside.
And already with 18 free throws are the Knights. They are 17 of 19 from the foul line here in the first half. 38-31. A field goal shooting this quarter. 7 of 9 for San Juan. 5 of 12 for Quezon. Bagsak si Colliar. That's an offensive foul on Tamsi.
Ganun talaga yung klase ng ng depensang nakukuha mo mula dito sa San Juan.
The call here?
Inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle.
Ooh.
For a while, ready na ready na mag-complain ang lahat. Either way.
13.2 seconds on the shot.
Either way.
Handa na.
Handa na, magreklamo lahat. Walang natutuwa
Oo.
Magbuhos. Gozo from the corner. That's a
Ganda.
three. Got it.
Laking bagay talaga ng corner 3. And especially if it's a guy that has good range. Will Gossom sinks it off that feed by Vince.
Here's Colliar. Finds Maikes. That's a three as well. Silences the crowd here.
Bawian lang yung 3 points ng mga bigs. That time, slip action by Maikes on that middle ball screen.
They blitz Dario. He gets it to Magbuhos. Got it. This duel in Lucena is living up to the hype in the first half. Palitan ng tres dito to close out the first half. That will count para kay Vince Magbuhos. Will Gozom nails it from the corner, off the feed from Magbuhos. And then Maikes, two-man action. Maikes swishes that one through. And before we ended, the three ball galing kay Vince Magbuhos. 41-37 at the break. Lamang ang mga bisita, the San Juan Knights.